Okay. How are you, Elia?
Yeah, I'm not that bad.
Uh-uh. That's good to know. Did you
Yeah.
have a good weekend?
Oh, yeah, I didn't go anywhere, but
Mm.
I'm tired today a little bit. I don't know why.
You sound tired.
How about you? Did you prepare for the event a lot?
Yes, yes. You know what? The funny thing is, I think I did tell you that I prepared until 3 o'clock last Friday.
Mm,
And when I saw my schedule today,
mm-hmm,
I didn't have that many evaluators because my schedule is too full for them to come into.
mm-hmm,
So I do have maybe three, three or something.
mm-hmm. So,
Yeah.
I mean, didn't you start your class from 2 p.m. today?
Yes, I did. Uh, yes, I did. You are my third student today.
Uh-huh. So you already have two classes, and they
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
are for the event, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Well, one of them was, but the other one was just a regular 40-minute class
Oh.
with someone.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
I
well,
see.
by the way, are you evaluating me today?
Not today.
Okay, okay. Well, anyway, you do sound very tired. Did you get enough
um.
sleep?
Oh. Yeah. I slept for 7 hours yesterday,
Mm-mm.
but
Mm-mm.
I don't know why. When I woke up, I was not that in good mood. So
Mm-mm.
yeah, and I'm tired. I'm still tired, and I went on grocery shopping, but
Mm-mm.
I walked there. So
Mm-mm.
maybe I walked for around 1 hour, and
Mm-mm.
it's the main reason why I'm so tired right now. I'm not sure.
Mm-mm. Okay. This is a very personal question, but
hmm
has your monthly cycle started already? Or, I mean,
No,
has it ended?
it has ended 1 or 2 weeks ago. Yeah, so
Oh.
I'm not sure, but it's not related to my monthly cycle, I guess.
Mm, 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 mm,
Mm.
mm. Mm.
Uh,
Okay, okay.
did you talk with your manager about your break time?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
When I saw your message, I was like, "Oh yeah, she's right." And then
No, no, no. I
uh-uh,
mean,
uh-uh,
not last Friday, today.
uh-uh. Oh, today.
Uh-huh.
Well,
No, not yet.
he did make it clear
Mm-hmm.
that I'm not allowed to get permanent breaks.
Really?
Mm-mm-mm.
It's really weird. Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because I couldn't understand why you or so you mean um, um, new teachers. So
Mm-mm-mm.
you even though you worked before, but
Mm-mm-mm.
you came back to this company, so you are you are treated like a new teacher. That's why you can't set a permanent
Oh.
break, right? Is it right?
Oh, not
No?
really, not really.
Oh.
I can, but just for this event, they said if there's a U.S., UK, Philippine event, we are not allowed to have permanent breaks.
But
But,
uh-huh.
mm-mm.
But
Oh, sorry.
didn't you say before you said you couldn't set a permanent break? So that's why
Mm-mm-mm.
you have to be ready you have to be ready um for the time to how can I say be
Mm-mm-mm.
uh midnight.
Ah, yes. I have to be ready at midnight.
Why?
So that if there are any breaks, I can press set break on it. Okay, but for permanent breaks, I cannot. I
So
mean, I cannot ask for a permanent break. Mm-mm.
why couldn't you set permanent breaks?
It's
Um,
because, oh,
mhm.
sorry. I can if it's not an event, but I also went last week to my supervisor, but he said you cannot have a permanent break because you don't have a permanent break in your schedule. It's very different. So they need a consistent permanent break. For example, Mondays to Fridays, they'll give you a permanent 10-minute break.
Uh,
But I don't have a consistent break schedule.
so if you wanted to set your permanent break in the
Mm-mm.
beginning of your work, so I mean
Mm-mm.
when you started working at this company, if you wanted to set the permanent break, then it would be possible, right?
Yes, yes, it
Uh,
can be. It
but why
can be.
didn't you set the permanent break?
I didn't know it would be full.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know it would be this full. And
Mm-hmm.
besides, it's okay. It's okay. I still do have today. I have a 10-minute break later, so that's good.
Mm. So
Mm-mm.
if I have, I mean, wait for a second.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. You sound angry. Are you okay?
Yeah, because my son interrupted
Oh no
my
no.
my class. So yeah,
Mm-mm.
he complained about his keyboard. So the keyboard. Wait for a
Breathe.
second.
It's okay.
Okay. So if you can set a specific hour, so then can I mean, can't you set a break time on Monday at 7 and on Tuesday 8,
Yes.
like irregular? You can
Yes,
set
yes.
irregular break.
Yes. Actually, I've seen some other teachers do that.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I don't want to say anything bad about my supervisor, but I did see other teachers doing that. They were able to access irregular breaks. But
Mm-hmm.
for me, I don't know why. He said
Mm-hmm.
no.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I
can't
did tell
can
my other teachers, tell my coworkers about
uh-huh.
it because
Uh-huh.
I had to ask, and they said, no, we were able to set our breaks even if our schedule wasn't consistent. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
we had irregular breaks.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Can't you tell anyone, I mean, not your coworker, but isn't there would be a person uh, who has a higher rank above
mm-mm-mm,
your supervisor, right?
mm-mm-mm,
So can't you
mm-mm-mm.
tell that person?
Mm, I would, but they would tell me to come back to my supervisor.
Really?
Yes, because they're the only people setting the breaks permanently.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the only person higher than that would be the operations manager.
Mm-hmm.
And if I talk to my operations manager, she would say, try to talk to your supervisor. He's the proper person to talk to address this issue. It's okay. Don't worry about it, Elia.
Mm.
We're fine.
Because I didn't understand what you said exactly. I
Mm-mm,
just
mm-mm,
thought you are new teachers. That's why
mm-mm,
you couldn't set the permanent break. So
mm-mm,
I
mm-mm.
complained about it on the
Ah.
bulletin board. Uh, because if you have to teach students for 10 hours without any
Mm-mm,
breaks, yeah, it's really a kind of a disaster, I think.
yes.
So I, because, and your manager didn't allow you to set the permanent break. So, and
Mm-mm,
it was a little bit different from what I know because the
mm-mm, mm-mm,
Mint said they offer
mm-mm,
proper break time. They provide. I mean, they they provide
Mm-mm.
proper or enough break time for teachers. But when I
Mm.
hear your story, then it's not like they said. So
Yes, yes.
I just asked them to check about your break time, and
Mm-mm.
they didn't give me any answer, and they just told me it was their first time to hear that new teachers can set any break time. So
Oh.
maybe I just misunderstood what you said, that's why.
Oh, okay, okay. It's okay. But it's true, Elia, what you thought before. For example, if I'm a new teacher, like
Mhm,
a completely new teacher who
mhm,
has no experiences with Mint,
mhm.
and it's my first week to work officially here, they wouldn't be giving me any set breaks or permanent breaks because obviously my schedule isn't full yet. And I would need more students, so they wouldn't allow me to set any permanent breaks.
So only for 1 week, or even after 1 week you can't set any break?
That depends. That depends on their student count. For example, if they still have a low student count in 3 months,
Mhm,
then they wouldn't still be given any permanent breaks. For
mhm.
me, I am allowed to now, supposed to be, but like my supervisor said, I cannot get any because I don't have a permanent, I mean a consistent schedule.
But yeah, it's really hard to get um, consistent.
Mm-mm,
Yeah,
mm-mm,
you can have a consistent time to be available. It's really hard.
mm.
So I
It
think,
is.
yeah, he's unfair.
And I did ask, is it okay if, for example, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I
Mhm,
might have a consistent break time,
mhm.
and then for Tuesday, Thursday, another
Yeah,
consistent break time.
yeah.
But whenever, I mean, they have some excuses for that, so
So you
I w-
mean they means your supervisor, right?
yes,
Okay, I will ask it to the Korean
it,
manager to
it's
agree.
okay.
It's
Oh no,
okay,
don't.
no.
We might get into trouble.
Why?
I don't if whenever you submit something like that,
Mm-hmm.
usually the teacher is the one at fault. Okay. I'm just saying this because I've heard stories from other teachers. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And some students have complained for the teacher because the teacher has a hard time.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, when the manager reads it, he forwards it to the Filipino manager.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Filipino manager talks to the teacher.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, the teacher gets in trouble.
Mm.
I don't know. You know, Elia, it's okay. I'm going to try my best next week after this event, okay?
But even if you finish this event, but you
Mm-mm-mm.
can get a permanent break if you
Mm-mm-mm.
can get a consistent time. So
Yes.
then, if you forgot to set a break
Mm-mm.
when it is when at I mean when you forgot to when you forget to set your break time at midnight, then you have to
Mm-mm-mm.
work for, yeah, 9 hours.
Yes,
Yeah.
9 hours.
So
Uh,
yeah, it doesn't make sense because people
mm,
have to get some break while they are working.
mm,
So and you have to
mm,
talk. Um, and if
mm,
you work too hard, then I think if you have to work not overtime, overwork. It's kind
mm,
of overwork. I mean,
if you have to overwork. Yeah, it's okay. You know what? The thing that I cling on to nowadays is that in every day there is one student who doesn't come to class. So I use that as my break time. But I'm not very happy about it, but at the same time, oh yes, I can go pee. It's okay, okay. I think I can talk to my supervisor again and try to
Mm-hmm.
convince him to give me permanent breaks.
Yeah.
Mm. I need it especially on Tuesdays and Thursdays. It's okay.
Okay.
Okay, Elia. You do really seem to be in a very aggressive and bad mood. Okay, okay. Chill, chill. Just chill. We'll do
Mm-hmm.
something about it. Thank you so much. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Number three, we are continuing with number three.
Okay, what is the difference between online groups and traditional ones? Which do you prefer and why? Um, I prefer online groups because if I have to meet people in
Mm-mm,
person, we
mm-mm,
need a place. So
mm-mm,
mm, I have to pay for uh, using the place. So
mm-mm,
even it could be coffee shop. It doesn't cost a lot, but anyway, I have to pay for it.
mm-mm,
And and also I can save a lot of time. If I have to
mm-mm,
meet them, I have to
mm-mm,
go to that place.
mm-mm,
So it also takes some time.
mm-mm,
And but one bad thing would be when I have a study group, then
mm-mm,
if I can do it online, then
mm-mm.
there is no I can give them any penalty if they don't keep their promise or if they don't submit their assignments.
Yes.
So yeah, so people um, some people set a rule uh, like if someone don't submit their assignments,
Mm-mm,
then they send they the person who break the rule send other people um, e-coupon. So like
mm-mm.
we can use the coupon at some coffee shop,
Yes,
but
yes.
but I I don't want to do that because uh, I um I haven't seen them, so I don't want to how can I say it, I don't want to get some money from them or yeah give them some money.
Mm-mm, mm-mm,
So when I have a study group, a traditional study group, I collect some
mm-mm,
money if they I mean not violate, but if they
mm-mm,
uh, break, yeah, if they break their promise or
mm-mm,
anyway. So yeah, at that time people don't want to uh, if people don't want to pay for uh, fine. Can I say
mm-mm.
fine in this case?
Fines, yes.
So
Mm-mm,
they didn't want to pay for fine. So yeah, they really studied hard, and even
mm-mm,
though they didn't attend the they didn't even I mean even though they didn't appear on our
mm-mm,
study day, uh,
mm-mm,
I was okay. I was not
mm-mm.
angry because I can uh, I can um, I can get fine from them.
Just a moment. You speak like this happened before. Did it? Did you experience this?
Yeah. I had a traditional study group. I met
Uh-uh.
people in person. There were
Mm-mm,
4 or 6 members,
mm-mm,
and if they didn't do their assignments or
mm-mm,
if they didn't come to the study group on
mm-mm,
the day we were supposed to meet, uh, I I received them a certain
mm-mm,
amount of money.
mm-mm.
Mm.
Oh, okay. What group was this?
It was English study group.
English study group. I would, I'm also undecided between the two if I would like online groups better than traditional ones.
Mhm.
But I don't have a laptop or a computer. I only use my phone. So I think
Oh.
traditional study groups would be better for me.
Uh-huh.
And but online groups, the good thing about that is that you can send your materials online.
Mhm.
Communicate online.
Mhm.
Mm-mm. I
And
agree. Mm-mm.
you don't need to uh you can save money. I mean, you have if you meet people, then you have to go there by bus or yeah,
Yes.
yeah, taxi. And yeah, anyway, it costs some money.
Yes.
So yeah,
Mm-mm.
and also yeah, coffee
Mm-mm.
price.
Yes. Mm. I'm not stereotyping, okay? This is not in a negative way,
Mhm.
but I noticed something about Koreans.
Mhm.
When you have groups or simple gatherings or meetings,
Mhm.
especially with students, you tend to drink coffee or drink something at a cafe.
Uh,
Now,
mhm.
is that true?
But there is no place we can
Uh,
where we can study together.
yes.
So if I'm a student
Mm-mm.
at university, then
Mm-mm.
we could get a place
Mm-mm.
where we can get together with the other students. But I'm already an adult, and
Mm-mm.
when we meet
Ah,
together, yeah, we usually go to a coffee shop. Mhm.
yes.
So,
Uh-huh.
yeah, in a coffee shop, you have to order a coffee.
Of course.
That's why we usually drink coffee. Mhm.
Oh. No, it just, it reminds me of my best friend,
Mhm.
from Ulsan, Kim Song-do.
Mhm.
When we were in college, we were making a term paper together. And
Mhm.
so he went to Korea, and I was the only one in our group making the research paper.
Mhm.
So then when he came back, I was finalizing everything and he said, "Let's go study together." So he took me to a cafe,
Mhm.
and while doing everything, the research paper, the presentations, he ordered coffee, French fries,
Mhm.
pizza, everything. So I was
Mhm.
thinking, oh, I think it's normal for Koreans to incorporate
Mhm.
some food into their study habits.
Mhm. Oh,
Uh,
where did you go with him when
uh,
you studied together?
cafe. At a
Cafe?
cafe
Oh, is
too.
it
Yes.
possible to order a pizza at cafe?
That's the different thing about Korea and the Philippines. In a
Uh,
cafe here, we can even order beer.
Uh-huh. Oh, no, it is possible in Korea.
Oh.
Beer is possible, but
Mm-mm.
because if they have beer on the menu, but yeah, pizza, yeah, it is also possible if they have a pizza on the
Mm.
menu, but most cafe, most uh, in most cafes,
Mm-mm.
cafe,
Cafes.
yeah,
Cafes.
in most cafes, there is no pizza on the menu. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Mhm.
Oh, yes, I think so. But here it's very general.
Mhm. Okay.
Everything. Sweets, okay. Anything salty, yes, they have.
Mhm.
All right. Okay, Elia, do you have anything else you'd like to add here?
No.
Okay. Shall we go to the next page
Okay.
now, the next lesson? Were you able to read this?
Yeah, I've read it and I don't know. One thing with the flying colors. So
Ah.
all examples, uh, it is. In these examples, um, with the flying colors are go with the past, the
Mm-mm-mm.
verb past. So, is it possible to use this expression with other verbs?
With other situations.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay. From what I know, okay, with flying colors means with distinction. Okay, in a graduation ceremony,
Mm-hmm.
if you get a degree and you graduate, you say, I graduated with flying colors.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Or yes, that is why it's used mainly for academics. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Sentences related to academics like exams, okay, quizzes, okay, graduation. So I would suggest using it only for that situation. Okay?
Okay.
Mm-mm-mm.
Okay.
But you see, I also came across a sentence here.
Mm-hmm.
I wished you all would pass your challenges with flying colors. It's not related to academics, but it
Mm-hmm.
can be. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Still better. Okay. It just means you will pass with victory or success. So
But
I'd rather you use it in the academics.
anyway, in your example sentence, it is
Mm-mm.
also used with pass. So,
Mm-mm.
can you come up with any sentence which
Ah.
a verb
Mm.
is not pass?
I'm sure you know these words: overcome,
Overcome. Mm-hmm.
hurdle over,
Mm-hmm.
surpass.
Mm-hmm.
You know all those. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Overcome though. Overcome's the better one.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Or informally, you can say you would get through your challenges with flying colors. Mm.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. All right, Elia. Anyway, okay. Moving on. Any more questions?
Isn't there any expression you want to mention about?
Not really. Burn the
Mm-hmm.
midnight candle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, it's also a very common one. Oh, this one, I'd better. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any questions about this?
No?
Okay. So it's still grammatically correct. I mean, it's grammatically correct if you use the formal one. I had better.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I
Mm-hmm.
had better get to my class now. But it's more common to use I'd better.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Okay, then yeah, let's wrap it up.
Okay, all right. Okay, then Elia will continue with 19 F,
Mm-hmm.
letter F tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay. Are you still gonna be participating in the event though?
I'm thinking about
You
it.
think about it well, because if you're too busy, I mean, I wouldn't participate in it too.
Okay.
Okay, take care. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay.